making it in.
9:30 on the dot.
Did you fill out your mid-semester thing?
So, has anybody read your email? What does that mean? Jeez.
Yeah. Everybody yesterday, except for like 2 people, came in with it in their hand.
Hey, you couldn't open the file, could you? The file
Nice.
wasn't file.
It was corrupt.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's not just me that had the dodgy file, though.
I'm on it right now. And it
Yeah,
doesn't
you've
work.
got a Mac, you see.
Technical issues.
Lies. Don't encourage people to lie to me. Don't like it.
Andre, did you?
I can smell a liar from a mile away.
Did you get that attachment on the email about the midterm thing?
Andre filled his out already. He handed it to me yesterday.
Andre, have you got a Mac?
Yeah.
See, I told you, it's people that haven't got Macs that are having the problems.
I don't even have a laptop.
What if I told you that I did it at home and I did it on my PC and sent it that way?
Something went wrong.
What if I told you you need to see an eye doctor for that wiki eye you have?
Well, I have Linux, so.
She
Yeah, okay.
She doesn't have a Mac. She has a PC, and she handed it to me on Monday. So.
That ain't not bad.
I finished it on Saturday,
Real
but I had
boss.
to come and give it to her on Monday, and then she told me that I have to give it to professors.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just say I read I skimmed the email.
What if like I got her? If I told you like I got her on verified?
Why does it actually have a more
Couldn't access
genuine
my computer.
British accent than you do? Good point.
That's a dangerous question.
Okay, never mind.
Because it opens
Oh,
some doors.
Doug, do you have a PC or a
Then
Mac?
all the doors open.
Oh, look, Doug has a PC. Look what he's walking in with.
Is it a
hand.
Dell?
Look at that.
I have
Look at
Windows
this.
XP and it's not supported anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 98.
Yeah, I have 96.
Did I do it? Right?
It's okay. Leave being a bastard right now.
Okay.
Right. It's getting printed out and it's going to be done. You get graded on this midterm.
Late. Yes, you do get a mid-semester grade.
What was if I told you how beautiful you look today, Dawn?
Yeah.
Well, now I really know you're lying.
Not,
So.
not Dawn is gonna slap you, trust me. That's what happens with a liar. You have to make 1,000 more than at the speed of 1,000 miles an hour.
Bless you.
You want one too?
What's up, Nick?
How are you? Yeah, I got accepted from Google Glasses.
Hello?
Really?
You want them?
I was trying to see if you had.
How are you gonna pay
left the house
$1,500
well.
for
I know.
that?
How more
I
unprepared
would do it if I
could
could.
you
Oh,
get?
could you go
I don't
back to the house for me? Go
Oh,
upstairs.
man, you don't even have a pen?
I don't know. I'll let you know.
Two like canvases, one with my name, one with his.
Well, you could have filled it out
Could you
online
print
and then
that?
went
Yeah,
and
no.
printed it out.
Like,
They should just look like regular
I heard
glasses.
they're signing, actually there was
Thank
an
you.
award where they're signing with like Oakley.
Alright, thank you.
Read
Could you drop them off at
make
home?
them like cool looking.
Alright, thank you.
Or hookers, I hope?
Yeah, straight to Ed Hall at 9:34 in the morning.
I'm all about it.
Male or female?
Doesn't matter, whatever's down,
Well,
whatever.
they're all sorts of fun.
Oh, fantastic.
We're filming an orgy scene for Prod Code.
Yeah.
That's why we need the hooker.
Finally, Ghost is doing what.
Actually, it's original content, so no.
I'm directing.
I'm
I'm not
starring.
surprised actually, don't you?
Yeah.
A lot of these hidden
Talents.
talents.
Just another Friday night.
Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna start with the plans
Are
for.
we streaming?
No way. That's not correct.
I want to start with the guy with the funny looking hat over there. And talk about the plans for the career fair today. What are we doing? Starts at 11, goes to 4. Where does this fit into our live streaming of Globesville?
No.
I'm sorry?
I said, I don't know.
You don't know? Aren't you the head of technical operations?
I think.
Had a live production.
Head of live production.
If you're not paid, you don't have to pay.
So, can we straighten that out first, because it
I mean,
starts
what
at
would we
11.
put it in? Would we start it in the water cooler? Because that's the only place it really fits, to me. Weekly rundown, and by the time, it's over, what, 4 you said?
Well, first of all, what is the point
What
of
is
covering?
Covering it? Yeah. I mean,
My guess would be that if we actually had people who are watching, they would be able to see it,
Yeah.
and they'd be able to go over there and actually participate. So if it starts at 11, maybe we should think about being there at 11. You know, and do some. Oh, I
That
didn't know
sounds
set
right.
at 11 before.
Let's probably set up a breakdown in the event that we want to be there. But I think the actual thing is from 12 to 3.
So, can we send a couple of reporters out there and do a half hour of live coverage with a Pangea anchor upstairs and see how it works? So feed in send a couple of reporters out there with their phones.
I don't see why not. But
We haven't done any of that yet, right?
Nope. Be a good time to do it.
we have one Skype call.
Oh, yeah, you guys did one Skype call, yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
So, yeah.
But
Okay, so, maybe we work backwards, because we would need everything ready to go upstairs by noon time. Meaning reporters would have to be there by noon time. We have to plan a 1 hour, half hour show, we'll try to do. I guess we'll get a lot of people, to do this live thing and see how it works out.
Well, someone should probably know, what is over at the career fair, so they have filler between,
yeah,
calls.
that's my own. Yeah.
Have you been to the career fair before, anyone?
I have once.
Is it at the gym?
Yeah.
Not a lot of
Yeah,
farmers
don't they have, like-
advertising jobs there, so.
They have,
Well,
like,
we
Not a
should-
lot of jobs are us.
We should
Yeah.
probably go early to scope the place out, have someone report back
They
on
know
us what the hell's there first.
I know Ken
And
and
then
MTV
you
don't
have
have
some-
Fairly, usually
Cannon
it's
has a
just
lot
a
of paid
series of
internships over the
tables
summer.
and chairs.
But they're all
People
not
sitting
like-
there.
Right, but there's just to report back what companies are there,
There's
to
a
the
list
host.
actually online already.
Oh, is there? Okay, so the host can get that line, that list, then they can have an idea of, to report back to the, the reporters or the online and say, this is what's over here, and more details about the event, and as many details we could possibly find on it, and have it as filler between phone calls.
Okay. So let's work backwards, because there are a couple of people that are essential here, for the water cooler that we're gonna do, right? So the water cooler is, water cooler only has two of the people here.
And Grace, this morning,
100 flowers there. And
Yeah,
then
this
we're
one's
looking
for
interns,
interns.
and
yeah.
Well, we'll give them 5 minutes and then we'll just cut.
I'm not against cutting water cooler, I mean, we've cleaned the studio up, so moving the cameras is gonna be a little annoying to move it back and make it nice for the house on Sunday. I would be against it, not doing water cooler.
Ken USA, what time I was looking for.
Well, I would only postpone it, not for
Can
cameras,
you?
but if they.
I'm just saying it's two birds, one stone.
For actual, like,
So, let's go back to planning a live show. Live people, who's in charge of, well, we don't have a producer of this show.
What
right?
show?
Of this live career show that I'm doing in 2 hours and 20 minutes. Okay, so, Anybody wanna produce this show? Good. Okay, so we can cut out the career fair coverage. What are we doing?
We're
here
cutting
this month?
today.
Yeah.
Cutting, everything.
Here's Janine.
Cutting everything.
Cut every show.
Did you do your mid,
Yes.
can I have it?
I didn't print it out on my computer, I typed it up.
So then it's late.
Good morning.
Sorry. Good morning. I left here earlier, I think, stepping on the traffic.
What will we do for a career thing? Exactly.
Well,
Yeah, my printer wasn't working.
again, the concept of this show is twofold.
If you don't know,
On the
don't
one
leave it
hand,
blank.
it is to
Say you don't know.
see if we are equipped to really do 3 to 4 men on the streets live from the gym. Going back and forth with questions and answers from the anchor to the reporters. Maybe try to interview a couple of students that have gone through the process over there. With the goal being that we might try to do a half an hour, 30 minutes from 12 to 12:30 nonstop. So. And we can't use the Pangea people. Performance there, they show up.
I mean, I'll do something for it. I don't know if I'll produce, but.
Excellent. So, Nick's gonna produce this. That's great. We really appreciate it.
You're eyeing me down anyway.
Okay, so, again, what we're looking for is one person in studio. It's limited to 3 people in the field. You all have to have smartphones, and we'll be doing reporting and interviewing of students. I don't think we have clearance, although we might at least be able to interview somebody from student services or something to put it together and talk more about who's there and why they should come. But we'll handle it as a live show, trying to do a live promo piece to get people excited about going. So,
I want to be on the field.
you want to do it in the field? You can do reporting? You on smartphone?
Yeah.
Who else? Who's gonna anchor the show? Who's gonna do a live half-hour back and forth anchor? Who do we need,
I'll do that.
You'll do it?
Are we gonna be able to?
My stair works.
Talking back and forth if someone's in the gym?
I'm sorry?
Like, if we call someone, are we just letting them just take the floor for a second, or are we actually trying to have a conversation?
We're trying to have a conversation.
Is it gonna be hard because the gym's mad noisy with more people?
Maybe.
Mad.
Find out.
Like criminally insane man?
So what would happen if that were the case? What would you do?
I would just
Take them aside.
take them aside from their booth.
No, we're
Yeah,
talking
students.
mostly students.
Oh.
And I guess students' affairs, I would guess, would be career center. I don't think we're gonna pull out any of the interviewers because they're interviewing students. Nick, what do you think?
What do I got going about taking them aside?
What are you good
What's
for?
going in my head right now?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, I guess we could have an anchor and go to Skype calls to 3 different reporters.
I just said that.
Yeah.
I want to know what
Oh,
you
he's
said.
trying hard.
How in depth am I going right here?
Well, this is supposed to be a brainstorming
Donnie, the
session.
volume's
Something
really
that's, we're trying to come up with a
That's
show that's
because
actually doable.
the onboard mic.
That's worth doing.
Why that's
Half
not
hour
doable?
live. I'm sorry?
You don't think that's doable?
Well, the challenge here, which is also the most fun, is having people stand up and report live, talk live, for a minute or 2 or 3 at a time, and then interview people. So we need people who can actually think on their feet and come up with different angles actual focus of the show. Okay, obviously, it's a show about getting a job. It's an issues, and you want to get people down there. But there are many different angles to do this. And reporters that are talking live have to be able to do it, and then be able to respond to follow-up questions. So there's two things. We need really important to have a host who can sort of carry the show. But just as important is you've never stood, or most of you have not stood in a public place with people floating around and trying to report. Once. You have? You'll be no problem.
Because India is full of people.
What's full of people?
India, my country. They're full of people, you know.
We have some people here in the United States too. That's very interesting. I wonder if they're the same people. And you have many more words in India.
I talked about food in front of people across you.
Okay, so that means that Danielle's going to be a field reporter as well?
Sure.
Okay. You have a charged cell phone with you?
Yeah, I have a different app in the car. It's a tire.
Anybody else want to report? Someone? Now you're back to class?
Yeah. No, I've been listening. I'm trying to see what everyone's taking on board.
Okay, so that just leaves Nellie. She can be reporting in too. Great.
Well, it's just I didn't know we were actually working on 3 hour.
So you have a...
At 12:30 though, before that. Yeah.
Okay, good. We need tech crew Downey. Who is that? That's upstairs.
I'll jump on that.
I guess we just Andre really, and the host, and I'm gonna oversee it.
You don't need
And Nick will be talking in the host here.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. And we're going with Liam as the host. Okay. So, plan the show.
Hello, I'm Liam Waddy, and welcome to NYIT's Globesville's Career Fair Extravaganza.
A little lie, because it's not our career fair.
What is it?
What is it?
The job fair?
Well, it's NYIT's career fair. It's not Globesville's.
Okay.
So it's Globesville's coverage of
Reporting live.
the NYIT career
At
fair.
NYIT's career fair.
Okay. What angles would you take?
Probably one straight anyway.
We're going to get a view from what?
Employer.
Actually, we made it done. Grace is here, right? She made it right under. We have water coolers scheduled each week. Have to be here. Next week we and the second shoot this morning as well. We have there's a listing online. You can pull up everyone who sent the job fair. Right?
Yeah.
And see a list of all the corporations that are there. We need to cover different jobs, engineering jobs, if there are communications jobs. So we need to get students from all over. We'll also be
Bless you.
some of our Manhattan students versus our Westbury students. Would be good.
I think there was like transportation for the Manhattan campus, so there's going to be something here anyway.
Right.
So that's a good angle for the students.
Okay. So,
Like, how do you like it here in the
Danielle,
wilderness?
you're gonna deal with Manhattan
Okay.
angle, and you can welcome them there. You can talk about what they think of the campus. You can talk about why it was worth coming out here. Okay, that whole thing will be you.
Okay.
Ellie, what do you want to tackle? You want to try to find our communication arts area? Let's find students in advertising or CA. Talk to them.
Yeah,
about it.
sure. The ones I know or
just whoever, there's a couple of companies there, you can have to tackle them, stand by, grab it, see who's there. And
Alumni doesn't go, right?
no, I don't think so, although there might be a few alum that are
Some that
in
booths.
job.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's some, might.
Some do.
Because they're looking for jobs.
They're busy.
So you mean to interview the students or the?
You could try to interview the company if you get there early enough.
I kind of wanted to go.
Who's gonna do the career services? That's okay, so you're gonna try to find one or two people from career services, the people that put together, they can tell you more about who's there and how long it's gonna be, and, you make sure that when you finish up, you tell the students that are listening, come on back after 4 o'clock. You're writing all this down, right, Liam?
Yeah.
So you'll get the career services. Why don't you start focusing on all of the jobs other than communications, urban engineering, and architecture, and try to just randomly, you're gonna go around the floor and get as many students as you can, but in different areas. And you just, whenever there's a low in the action, cut back to her. She's the roving reporter, and grab anybody who's free and just saying, who are you, where and okay, how do we open the show? Donnie, is it possible to do a live feed from the gym while Liam is talking?
Would have to be through a Skype call, but yeah.
So you're tapping in, the audio is coming through.
I could shut the audio off coming from the Skype and just have the visuals and then have Liam talk over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could we do a group, like all the reporters at the same time?
What do you think?
The
This is a
Skype?
Friends episode?
It's a big selfie.
Yeah, it's like the Brady Bunch intro. Everyone's looking up.
You would have to use one phone, but you
Yep.
could do that if you wanted to.
Yeah. Get some Uber.
We're all using our phones.
Or tablet.
You're all
Or
using your
tablet.
phones or tablets, yes. So
And
make
are
sure
we
you're.
by ourselves?
Each by yourself.
Yeah, make sure you have Skype installed on your phone or tablet, and that you have your own Skype address, and you can Skype to Globesville that.
Make sure you add Globesville as a contact.
You're gonna do that?
Okay, and.
Wait, what are you going into? What's this guy going into?
Everyone should have
Globesville.
one.
Globesville's Skypes.
Are
You
you?
have to sign in
Donnie.
as yourself.
We're gonna
to
sign in
Skype,
Globesville over on the
then
laptop
you-
upstairs.
Oh,
Add
laptop or the
Globesville as contact.
computer?
Nothing to do with laptop, somebody's phone.
Alright, so mine.
Okay, so to be clear, you log in, you just turn on your Skype and.
Log in as yourself.
Log in as yourself and go to Globesville.
And
Globesville, yep.
Globesville as a contact.
Which everyone should have done already. but-
Yes. They don't check, it's obvious they don't check emails.
Well, we told her during one of the meetings at Globesville.
We're friends.
Okay, Sasha, can you produce for Sonal and Nelly? Meeting
This,
go.
when is this?
This is 12 o'clock today.
I'm
12.
positive.
Here?
Yeah, it's very.
I have to go to Moe's actually. I can't do that.
And will you produce for,
Yeah.
will you produce for Sonal and Nelly over at 12 o'clock? So your job is to help round up and line up people that are talking with stuff. Who's first up at 2 o'clock today? Is that the
Weekly rundown.
weekly rundown? Greg, can you produce the 12? Go out with Axie and Danielle and line up people and, we'll get this very enthusiastic.
If he wants to stay here, I'll go.
No, it's not that it's not enthusiastic, it's just that he has other work.
Oh, you got other stuff to
He has
do.
other work to do, yeah.
Busy man.
I mean, I can produce the weekly rundown with Janine and Grace, because I can be here, then if we want to do that. And then
wants to take mine, I'll switch so he can stay here. I don't mind going out.
Okay, so who's gonna go out and produce for Axie, Daniel? Are you as the executive producer, making yourself as the one?
No, I mean, I could if there's not enough people, it doesn't
No,
matter.
no, we have enough people, I just want to make sure that, everybody's set for this afternoon. You set for sports?
Andrew, of course, yeah, the interview didn't work because basically all are too busy and we're doing this. So we won't have an interview, but we can talk about it and we're going to get the thing on Saturday that we'll play in next week. So yeah, we're free. And the boys, wherever you are. We're all
Is,
set for Andrew's sports. Yeah.
Is music set?
Yeah.
Because then we've got all afternoon after this is finished. We've got Janine and Grace and we've got time and Grace to get things set up.
Okay, so Doug, you're gonna produce for Daniel and Axie? You'll get out there and line people up?
Well, I was supposed to do live tweeting for all the other shows that are going on, like live tweeting, live social
He's gotta
media.
do the social
Oh, you're doing
media.
it during?
I do
He'll be doing
like live
social media for the
social
feed.
media.
So he'll be watching the feed.
And I'll be
the
watching,
social media.
yeah, everyone
it's
emails
being live
me the
and stuff.
scripts and I do
Yeah.
all the.
Oh, hey, how are you? Good, nice to see you. Why don't you produce?
Produce what?
You'll be filled in later on here. So from 12 to 12:30, you'll be in the gym with Axie and Okay, so,
A live tweet for this show too, though.
I'm sorry?
You should.
Watch the feed.
Yeah, let's see if we can, if you can do it, let's do it.
Yeah.
I think we should do it. Okay, so, before we get started with setting up, before we get started with setting up work, let's finish organizing for the shoot. So, Liam, what do you need?
What do I need? I need to get information about the career fair so that I can talk to it, like I can get that online.
Okay, so Nick's doing that now.
Yeah.
That's why you have a producer.
All the
Produce, this is what I need. I need companies that are there, a little bit of history about the job fair, times, location, etc., etc. And then I need to know, well, obviously, and then it's just what they're getting. We don't know what I'm getting until.
Do you know the last names of your reporters?
No.
Okay, so let's get this as well. You also get the names of the people from the career fair. That should be on the list as well.
Okay. That's it.
Tech, yeah.
Okay,
Axie
now,
Tech.
please understand that, Nick, you're gonna have to be sort of riding Liam live because you don't know what to expect out in the field. So if we lose a Skype call or if we're hunting for people and they're not there, you're gonna have to tell Liam what to do. So worst case scenario, Liam? Worst case scenario, Liam, you'll have to have a conversation with each individual reporter and they will be telling you what to learn. Okay. Let's say it myself.
Well, we have to wait till the end of the show.
I'm sorry?
You said talk to each individual student or reporter.
Right, the idea is for each reporter to.
Yeah, like if we
use-
don't get the calls, they don't get one. Don't we have to wait until that's just toward the end of the show for them to give their insight?
Well, I would think you'd be able to grab somebody right after the 2-minute conversation that they have at the individual table.
You are right.
Following them to the next one. Because we only have a half hour. The idea is to sort of promote it and end it while it's still going on unless something wonderful happens there and you want to stay.
I was thinking about the next weekend is like the Bears, Battle of the Bears, the awards and wrestling.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
And that's when they do the music video.
I'm gonna go. You want to know where I'm gonna go? 3 miles from my house.
Yeah, it's like.
When is it? It's Sunday what?
I don't know.
Sunday the 13th.
Yeah.
Is that next week?
Not next week.
Yeah, that's
What?
Deal with it later.
No, but that's something to bring up because they
No,
want
it
to
isn't
cover
something
it.
to bring on. We're dealing with this show first.
I know,
Shut
I
up,
just
damn
wanted-
it. Okay, put it on the agenda. Not
Put it on
now.
the, in parking lot.
Parking lot.
Parking lot.
Parking lot. Park it.
Just wanted to put it on the calendar.
Before we, yeah.
Okay, that was something else that was shooting this one.
Yes, but that's going to be a package from we're going to put together, and then we're going to use a little bit of it in Pangaea Sports next week, and we're going to create a bigger bit for the
Okay.
website.
Guys, I can't stand this anymore. This is very exciting. Being able to go out and do a live thing for the first time is a really exciting thing. I know it's 9:30 in the morning. What is wrong with you people?
Woo! Yes, I can't wait.
Good. That's better.
Are we
You're about to go out there and make fools of yourselves, and you think everything's fine.
So we just
You're gonna be
clarified.
on- You're gonna be on camera
behind the
for
screen,
first
so I'm
time,
good.
live doing something, and you're
Why do you
acting
wanna
as
even do
if,
that first?
We're gonna be like we're gonna be only on Skype. Like I'm gonna just have Skype on, and they're gonna connect to all of us.
Yes, can everybody right now, all the reporters, please get on Skype, find
got it.
Globesville, and,
So, are you-
I'll sign to Globesville.
I've already done it here.
Oh.
I've already been catching it.
Who's talking first? Who am I going to first?
Does it look good?
That's what we
okay,
You can connect to all of us.
There's no way that they're gonna hear if we're at the.
okay, so, just so that I don't have a nervous breakdown,
Good luck with that.
Nick?
What is that?
I should have it.
Liam,
Put it in my water.
and the 4 reporters, with Vinny and Anna, with Vinny and Anna. That was due last week. You worried about it?
I'm not worried about it. I was hoping to figure it out. I'm not recording.
Sit your asses down at the table and let's have a discussion. Anybody who's not a reporter or a producer, get your tails inside and let's get the water cooling started. Let's get ready to go. Let's have a little enthusiasm, a little fun, a little blah 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 with this. What are you doing? Jeez, we're in the 9th week of the semester. This is your first live shoot. What is wrong?
Nothing. I'm ready to go.
Don't say nothing. It's nothing.
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 There's 2 F's in nothing
Just
today.
a quick announcement, we are no longer allowed to eat in 104, and when Ty comes back, you can thank him for that.
In here, you mean?
In
104.
Yeah, we're no longer allowed to eat in 104.
What happened?
No one really told me.
Yeah, it's just a rule, and you can all, when Ty comes back in, you can all personally thank him for that.
I mean, we never really
Ty
were
left
supposed
his,
to.
Ty left his Mexican food in there overnight.
Oh.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
worst kind
we
of
never were
food
really
that we
supposed to
eat.
eat in there.
No.
Yeah, but they give us leeway because we're here all day, but now our privileges have been revoked for 104. So if you're working in 104, no food or drinks. And everybody personally shake Ty's hand and thank him for that when you see him.
Okay, how are we doing the interviews this morning? Any thoughts on how we set those up?
Well, the idea is that you could text message through Skype first. So you could text message multiple people and have multiple conversations to coordinate what's going on. We should also be able to sign into Globesville at 2 different locations. So Liam on his laptop should be able to sign into Globesville.
You want me to sign in, yeah?
Yeah, but not under your account. Just have Skype open because we're going to sign you into Globesville.
That's quite good.
Then we could also coordinate using the studio computer in the Globesville account and coordinate, Nick can coordinate with the reporters and talk to them and say, okay, are you ready to Skype in? Yes, okay, do the video call. Video call will go into Liam, Leo will answer the video call, we'll be in a conversation. That while that conversation goes on, we should be able to talk to the other reporters using the other computer, text message wise.
Well, we can hold Skype open and have one person ready to go. Always.
We could do that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to coordinate and line that up. So Nick's probably going to need an assistant or something. What about the idea of communicating with reporters through their own cell phones?
It's through Skype on the cell phone. It's a text message. It's a text message through Skype.
Oh, you mean so while they're on Skype they can text message?
Not while they're talking here. We'll have 2 accounts for Globesville open. One on Liam's laptop, the other one on the computer that's upstairs. So while Liam is doing his intro or whatever, the Nick could be talking via text message, via the Skype platform to the reporters,
Okay.
and saying,
My
okay,
main-
Danielle's first,
My main
Danielle call.
concern is the immediacy of the communications. So there's gotta be a way where the producers can talk to somebody here by phone live, separate from the show, just so we have things.
Well, they
going.
could just have phone calls
So
that
we
way.
need
It's
to
not bad.
have-
We can't just text on Skype, though?
We can, but it's gonna get awkward. I know you're fast.
Yeah.
But we need to have people lined up and ready to go and just be able to say, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You're on.
So why don't Nick and two producers on the blower to each other?
I think that's gonna have to be the main point. I think that's gonna be your main job, is talking to the line producers who are lining up the guests for reporters. And then you giving the countdown to both Lee and reporters to the producers. Okay, we're gonna have to try this out before we go.
It's a big building, some people remember?
Wait, you
Where is this building?
No, we said, to try it out,
That
this building.
is.
Yeah.
This way. You have an idea of how it's gonna work.
Is that by the food? Oh, right.
Yes, got the food there.
Is food there?
Like cafeteria?
Yeah, more producers.
Wait, at the career fair this week?
Well, there's food, you know.
This is not a concern for our production, folks.
For Nick it is. For Nick it is.
I want to switch my title.
Okay, so let's get the reporters, the two producers, the host, sit down. Everybody else clear out of here. Let's get the water cooler set up and raring to go. Let me talk to our producers of water cooler as we get started. And then we also have to figure out how to get the individual reviews, the midterm reviews.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Two, please.
No, you're done. She's done, Greg's done.
That's it. Everybody else still has to go.
Everybody else does.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Let's go water cooler. People inside.
We stay here.
What do I do? I'm in both.
Um,